Yes, please.
Good
Please give
afternoon,
me
sir.
the very, very good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
This code is your identity and introduce yourself before the board with the help of this code. Don't share your personal information regarding like your name, your home state, your religion, your caste. Please start.
Sir, this is 1960. Sir, my optional is geography, and I did my bachelor's in geography honors from Delhi University in 2018. And sir, some of my interests include diary writing and skipping, sir.
Okay. So, first of all, some questions from your optional. Nowadays, Europe is suffering from the heat waves. What are the reason behind it?
So, some of the reasons behind heat waves is the increased deforestation, which is due to anthropogenic activities. So, also the low humidity content in the atmosphere. So, again, the rise of the use of fossil fuels, which we are using in our day-to-day lives. So, then it could be attributed to the changing lifestyles of the humans, which have contributed to the rising heat waves in Europe, sir.
What is heat waves?
Sir, heat wave could be defined as the when the air temperature rises above a certain point, so that the air or the surrounding becomes unbearable. The heat becomes unbearable, sir, and it has an impact on human activities, sir, especially economic also, sir. So that is it.
Okay. Uh, Recently, RBI,
Yes, sir.
in a document by the heading Agriculture Achievement, Indian Agriculture Achievement and Challenges, focused on the second, on the 2.2 Green Revolution, 2.0 Green Revolution or second Green Revolution. There is need of green second Green Revolution in India.
Yes, sir.
Why? And what are the measures could be taken to the development of Indian agriculture in the respect of 2.0 Green Revolution?
Yes, sir. Sir, the first Green Revolution took place in the 1960s during the first 5 year plan or the second 5 year plan. Sir, the second Green Revolution is the need of the hour in today's times because of the food security, sir, and the changes which we are witnessing around us, sir, due to climate change and other the international tensions going on in the form of Russian-Ukraine war, which may affect the global supply chains also, sir. Also, the COVID pandemic, we saw the disruption in the supply chain and which could lead to hunger and increase our poverty levels. So therefore, I believe that there is a need of second green revolution. And so some of the measures which we could take to enhance the field of agriculture could be, sir, like providing irrigation facilities, sir, providing the chemical fertilizers, and sir, the subsidies which could be given to the farmers. Also, sir, the use of renewable energy. The more we try to use the renewable energy, it could be a better option, sir, I believe.
Uh, Within 2 days, a minister gave a statement in parliament about the natural farming and organic farming. Can you differentiate between the both?
Sir, natural farming is one where the laws of nature are applied to grow crops, sir, basically. Sir, we don't put any kind of organic fertilizers such as biomass or gobar gas or any kind of thing. So there are four principles of natural farming, basically Jiva Mitra, Bij Mitra, Vapsa and mulching, sir. So whereas in organic farming, instead of using chemical fertilizer, we try to use homegrown fertilizers such as gobar gas and use of methane, sir, and sir, any other biodegradable component is used to grow crops, sir, unlike natural farming, sir.
Okay. Uh, in next step, I am going to ask some questions about the women-related issues.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, marital rape is in news. What is your take?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, the marital rape is not defined in any of the legal procedures, sir. Sir, I believe that I really, as a woman, I really condemn this activity of marital rape. Sir, most of the marital rapes takes place because of the patriarchal mindset of the society, sir. So, second reason is the dowry which we see around us, that because we often associate marriage being a social structure with dowry always, sir. So under the pressure of dowries, these rapes mostly happen, or domestic violences take place, sir. Sir, also the third thing which I could relate to is the lack of women empowerment, sir, that most of the rapes happen and they go unreported in most of the time, sir. So, sir, this is it, I believe that.
It could be declared as a punishable offense.
Yes, sir, in the coming future, I believe that.
What will be the repercussion of if we declare marital rape as a punishable offense in the society, especially in the family life?
Yes, sir. It would lead to increase in divorces, sir, and it could disrupt the family lifestyle, sir. Sir, also there could be many cases which might women file just in order to get divorced, sir. So there may not be genuine cases also which actually happened and then they are getting reported, sir. So yeah, there is a chance to get it misused, sir.
India is ready to face such type of cases nowadays in the modern society.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last question from this side. What do you think about solo gaming?
Yes. So, sologamy is the practice whereby a person marries to himself or herself. Sir, as far as the right to privacy is concerned, and as it is a fundamental right, a person has the choice to marry his or herself. So, sir, right now we cannot comment on this. Like, it would take time. How much? Like, we need to see it to some years. Like, what is the impact of sologamy is. So, but as far as now, since it is the fundamental right, a person has the right to marry his or herself, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please.
You are a DU student.
Yes, sir.
From which college you have graduated?
Sir, Kamla Nehru College in 2018.
Okay, okay. What is the importance of Kamala Nehru in our historical parameters?
Yes, sir. Sir, Kamla Nehru was the wife of Jawaharlal Nehru. She played a very important role in the Indian freedom struggle, particularly in the civil disobedience movement, sir. Sir, she set up various hospitals for the injured people who were injured during the freedom fight, sir. Sir, also she took the lead to bring about women empowerment, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about CUET?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me about CUET. Uh, what is the impact on a student of CUET in current scenario, and what are repercussions?
Yes, sir. Sir, CUET is basically the Common University Entrance Test. Sir, some of the benefits on students could be that they will not have to write multiple examinations. So, second could be it would help them reduce their financial cost also. Sir, the third could be that it will not differentiate between rural and urban students as well. So because we find that in DU especially or in other top colleges, the cutoffs just go we see the skyrocketing cutoffs every year, sir. So most of the rural students and some of the students by any chance or due to some casualty or mishap, they are not able to secure good marks in their board examination, and they are not able to get a seat in the good colleges. So this will provide a level playing field to all the students from across the country, sir. Sir, some of the repercussion which I believe is that not all the state boards follow the same curriculum, sir. So they might find it difficult to give the exam also, sir. Sir, second could be since it is conducted only in 13 languages, it could find difficulty to those students who study in a different language, sir.
And about coaching classes?
Yes, sir. Coaching also, as I saw in one of the newspapers, that coaching classes are blooming up around since past few months to teach the basics of CUET. However, since the students from the rural background, they might not be able to access those coaching in the urban centers, sir, also to give the exam.
Your hobby is diary writing.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how diary writing impact your personality.
Sir, in diary writing, basically, I jot down the happenings which happen during the day and the night. Sir, it helps me in organizing my thoughts, sir. Sir, secondly, it also helps me evaluate what were my weaknesses and what were my strengths, sir. Sir, also it helps me to prioritize the events which I want to do it in the next in the coming week or in the future, sir. So this in this way diary writing helps me, sir.
It helps you in your punctuality.
Yes, sir. Punctuality, discipline, you can say, and being up to date also, sir.
You are a geography student.
Yes, sir.
Can you differentiate between El Nino and La Nina?
Yes, sir. Sir, El Nino is basically warming up of the surface waters in the equatorial Pacific, sir. Sir, whereas La Nina is the cooling phase of the El Nino southern oscillation cycle, wherein the equatorial Pacific waters get cooled down due to the strengthening of the trade winds, sir, basically.
Which is beneficial for India? El Nino or La Nina?
Sir, I would say both of them are not beneficial if they take place in extreme, sir. So definitely La Nina could be beneficial provided if we have some measures in place, sir, so that they don't affect us in negative way like floods and all, sir.
Do you heard about Assam floods?
Yes, sir.
What are reasons behind Assam floods? Because every time it is said that south-based monsoon causes 90%, but this time south-based monsoon doesn't come, but Assam floods occurs. What are reasons?
Sir, Assam, we find Assam gets flooded almost every year. So some of the reasons is due to the nature of the Brahmaputra. The river Brahmaputra, it has changed its course because of the topography through which it passes, sir. Due to the earthquakes which took place in the Himalayan region, sir, the nature of Brahmaputra has changed, sir. So secondly, the wave erosion caused by river Brahmaputra has led to overflood its bank around it, sir. So these are the two major reasons, natural reasons I would say, due to which Assam gets flooded. Otherwise, the anthropogenic reasons, sir, which deforestation and others, sir, which are the reasons behind.
You are from Prayagraj.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about ODOP? One district, one product.
Yes, sir. One district, one product.
Prayagraj represents which product?
Sir, it represents Moonj product, sir. One district, one product. Yes, sir.
Do you think any progress from ODOP in Prayagraj?
Sir, I cannot trace the progress of Prayagraj per se, but overall UP I can trace, because one district, one product was started in UP initially. Now it has been extended to the center as well. Sir, it has definitely led to the growth of Uttar Pradesh in terms of its economy, sir. It has boosted the exports of Uttar Pradesh as well. Sir, secondly, it has helped in creating employment also, sir. So also it has helped in improving the ease of doing business ranking also. Now Uttar Pradesh stands at second place, sir. So these are the changes which I have found, sir, due to one district, one product.
What is the importance of Prayagraj in respect of culture, religion?
Sir, Prayagraj is known for its rich cultural and religious significance due to the Kumbh Mela which takes place, and the Sangam which is there, which is the confluence of three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and the Saraswati. The Sir Kumbh Mela which takes place, it records a major footfall from all over the country and also from the world also, sir. So, sir, definitely it holds a rich culture.
Why it called Kumbh?
Sir, Kumbh basically means pitcher. Sir, it is related to a war which was held between the god and demons, and nectar was produced. So that nectar fell at 4 places: Nasik, Ujjain, Haridwar, and Prayagraj. And since then, sir, Kumbh Mela has been organized.
What is the difference between Kumbh, Ardhakumbh, Mahakumbh? Last question.
Sir, Kumbh is held every year. The Magh in the form of Magh Mela, which we see. Sir, the Earth Kumbh takes place after every 6 years, sir. Sir, the last one took place in 2019. The Mahakumbh is set to occur when it happens after 12 years, sir. So the next Mahakumbh would take place in 2025, sir, and the previous one took place in 2013.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. See, recently, in past few months, we have seen that some states are continuously giving tourism the status of industry. That is, tourism is getting industrial status by some of the states. In a state like Uttar Pradesh, right? What do you suggest if tourism is considered as an industry, and what all negative aspects it will have if it's given an industrial status? Could you just point out some of the points?
Yes, sir. I believe tourism is one of the sector which brings GDP to Uttar Pradesh, sir. And sir, because of the presence of various heritage sites such as the Taj Mahal, the Fatehpur Sikri, the Agra Fort, sir, and also the Sangam which we have in Prayagraj, the Kumbh Mela which takes place, I believe that tourism could be given an industrial status in Uttar Pradesh also, sir. Sir, it would definitely help in increasing the GDP of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, also it will generate employment opportunities for the people. Sir, also it will give a name to, it will give a name and recognition to UP all across the world. And
I have asked what all negative aspects it will have if it's given an industrial status.
sir, some of the negative aspects.
Unofficially or officially, it has been given an industrial status by in some of the cities like Agra and all. What all negative aspects it will have?
Sir, one negative aspect would be in the terms of displacement of people, sir. Because if we are giving tourism an industrial status, that means we'll be finding more number of 3-star and 5-star hotels in our cities, sir. So, sir, large number of people would be displaced or evacuated to some other places in order to set
Is
up.
it necessary to displace people to build hotels?
Sir, it depends on the connectivity issue also, sir. Sir, it depends on the city which we are giving the. Not exactly, but yes, some people will have
Suppose
to
you
be.
are posted somewhere in a city where tourism is a major, source of livelihood or economy. So, how will you tackle these issues?
Yes, sir. Sir, I will ensure that the workers who are working in or who are providing the services, their lives are not disrupted, sir. I'll ensure that they get proper connectivity so that they reach their place of work on time. Also, sir, I'll ensure that the benefits or the schemes which they are getting, they get it with full due and without any kind of corruption, sir. So I would try to
Okay,
manage.
can you just prioritize the things which you will do for women empowerment in a state like Uttar Pradesh? If you are appointed as an SDM in your in any district or in any subdivision, what will you do? What will be your priorities?
Sir, my first priority would be related to women's safety. Sir, I would ensure that if they file cases, they are given the top priorities and they are heard as soon as possible and they are registered within 24 hours. So, second would be related to employment, which I would feel by giving them.
Suppose, see, all your colleagues and staffs or subordinates, you mentioned about patriarchy in case of that marital rape, so you'll be working with that group. So you are saying that you will smoothen the system, है ना? So how will you do that? Suppose all your colleagues and subordinates and staffs are not listening to you. You being a woman, then how will you handle this issue?
Sir, I would try to lead by example also. Or sir, I would try to create awareness among women, especially in my district, and try to create.
No, how will you handle your colleagues and system subordinates? How will you convince them if they are not listening to you, or if being you a woman, they are not accepting you as your senior or something like that? They are not, readily following your orders. Then what will you do at that time?
Sir, firstly, I'll try to talk to them, communicate with them that we need to see both the genders as equal, and we need to develop a kind of gender sensitization among the males staff which is there. Sir, secondly, again, if they don't follow the orders again, then I feel that I'll have the power to pass the orders that I can.
Okay, geography is also optional, right?
Yes, sir.
What is monsoon gap? It's in news, or we can see it in during the period of monsoon. We can see that thing. What is it?
Sir, monsoon gap is, suppose we often say that 1st June is the date when monsoon strikes the coast of Kerala. Sir, when it has struck the coast of Kerala and after few days, it is not able to give rain to the other parts of India, sir, on their due date, sir. So then we say that monsoon gap has taken place because it is not able to give the rain in the other areas, sir.
Okay, and the next thing is, the last question from my side is, you might have heard about jet streams, right?
Yes, sir.
How is it helpful in agrarian economy of northern India?
Sir, jet streams are basically upper tropospheric winds that blow with very high speed and constant pressure gradient, sir. Sir, when due to the weakening of the pressure gradient, sir, these jet streams are weakened and they start following a meandering path in the form of Rossby waves, sir. Sir, so in that way they bring cold waves, or they get the temperature of the northern India lowered during the intense heat or the summers we experience.
Okay. Thank you. Your interview is over. You may go now.